hard to tell from this angle, but the canopy of these collard greens that we're growing in this raised bed looks just great for this time of year. We started trying various techniques on our collard greens, but the pest still persisted, even though we were able to cut down the damage to some degree. But it was still a little too much damage, or more damage than we would like. So if you remember, we used the grapefruit technique, and with the grapefruit technique we were able to catch some slugs and some snails, and that was cool. We tried mosquito netting, and that worked pretty good as well. But we could tell by looking through the mosquito netting that there was still a little too much damage to our collard greens. So we went ahead and took the mosquito netting off, and we tried this final technique, which seems to be working just fine. And that was, we invited our pest control team in, as we've been sharing with you as of late. All I did was took a handful of wild bird seed and sprinkled a little bit at the base of each of these collard green plants. And once the birds discovered the wild bird seed, they told their friends, they told their family, and they invited them in. And as you can see, they're having a smorgasbord. But it won't be long before they devour all of the seeds, and then they'll look up into the canopy. So the cabbage worms, the snails, the slugs, they don't stand a chance here. And they haven't been able to do any more damage to our collard greens. We just keep the birds well fed. We keep a container of fresh rainwater nearby, so they have everything they need right here. So even if they fly somewhere else, being in the urban area, I'm sure that their options are very slim. They got very few options, so they always come back. All right, they always come back to my yard, and they always clean up or do pest control for me, and then in exchange they get a little bit of bird seed as well as live food. So I encourage you to invite your pest control team in, and they'll do the same for your yard. I always like watching them go to work because they're very proficient at what they do. If you can see this bird here, not even looking on the ground, it's looking at the plants to see what it can eat. All right. Anyway, try this technique. You won't regret it. This has been Daku. Peace.